Pisces, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of January 2023. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Then, let's see, Pisces. The overall energy for the reading, the star, really wanting something here. And I do see a lot of determination in what it is that you're headed towards. Anyways, starting off the reading, the Seven of Swords flew out in reverse, crossed by the Ace of Swords. So you're kind of showing me a lot of determination in moving forward with something. It's almost like trying to reinforce the fact that you're not going to abandon this. You're going to keep on pushing. You're going to do something here. There's an energy in there that it's making it hard for me to believe that you're clear about this, though. I do see a lot of determination. I do see a lot of pushing through something. We'll see. We'll reveal all of everything that's in here eventually. But overall, this energy right here shows me, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna let this go. I'm just gonna fight for it, and I'm gonna make everything possible, everything in my power, at least, to make something work, to get something done here. In your focus, the Eight of Wands. This is an energy exchange where, I'm getting through this one almost like a gathering up tools for what you need, you know, getting information, getting all of everything that you need for what you're embarking in. See a lot of changes here, a lot of going to this with such determination that I'm like, it's impossible to see a changing of mind in there. But then the next minute I look over and I'm like, I see a disconnection all of a sudden. So something doesn't make sense, where it almost looks like, you know, for a period of time you're very determined to work with something, to make something work basically, and then you're like, but there's no attachment to that. You know, so I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So I don't know. This is you gathering up resources for whatever it is you're planning to do here. In the recent past, the Wheel of Fortune changes. And I see those changes still through energies here. In your strength, the Four of Cups. Oh, is this what it is? Hold on. What are you doing? I'm hearing something, and I'm like, that's I know that sound. It's Oscar jumping at his legs. You almost look like you're in a position of detaching yourself from something, but you're not allowing yourself to do that because you don't want to fail at it. There's a failure kind of an energy in there. I'm not gonna fail at this. I'm gonna push through until I finish what I'm planning. Or there's I think that's what's not letting you give this up. Even though from many aspects you're kind of disconnected from it. You're done with whatever this is. But because there's that big, you know, sense of failure, it's like I can't afford to fail at this almost. Which, in all honesty, I'm not seeing it as a failure, but you are. And that's where the issue lies. But anyways, in the immediate future, the Nine of Wands, a little bit of rejection, maybe a little, what do you call it? Defensiveness. The supportive energies here, the King of Swords, lots of determination, as I said. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it. Is this a connection that you're dealing with? Because it sure looks that way. But it looks quite strong in the hidden energies, in terms of, you may not experience it necessarily as it shows up here, but that's the vibe of it, pretty strong connection. In your hopes and fears, the moon, yeah, there's stuff that are not, there's things about this situation that are not yet revealed, that you don't know yet. There's so many unknowns in here. For the potential outcome, the Eight of Cups, that's the disconnection from it all. That's the, I have no attachment to this part. Well, let's clarify. Well, let's see what's up. Let me see the star. The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Six of Cups. Yeah, there's a connection here. There's a connection, there's love. There's wanting to fight for it. Let me do the Seven of Swords. In reverse. The Five of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. That's what it is. That's why I'm not getting this. So you're showing me here, if this is you, because this could be the other part of this reading, I don't know. But if this is you, you're showing me, I'm fighting for this, I'm going to make this work, I'm going to make everything possible, I'm never going to abandon this. You abandon it every time by creating some sort of conflict here. There's some conflict that I can't really put my finger on yet. But there's especially that force in the statement, I'm not going to let this go. And there I go, looking at the Eight of Cups. You already did. There's been an abandonment here at some point over the situation. I'm not sure what's going on here yet. But it's quite complicated. That's what I know of it. So the whole, bravado almost of I'm never gonna let this go is coming in as almost like a fraud. Like no, this has been let go. And yeah, you could come back with, well, from now on, I'm not gonna let it go. But you gotta take into consideration, someone's not taking into consideration some energies that are quite important tied up to this whole situation, and it's creating conflict. Because you can't pretend you can only acknowledge certain parts of what's happening, and other parts that are important to what's happening say, oh, they don't exist. Oh, whatever, That's the whole situation here. Like, yes, there's this fight for it, but why? Where is it coming from? Love, yes, there's love here. But is there still involvement here? Well, yeah, as long as there's love. No. Let's do the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion. Someone doesn't know what they want out of the situation. That's the only thing. Yeah, they're fighting for it, but what it is, this person doesn't know. That's the thing. Because they're showing me all over the place energies. Whoever this is. At this point, I lost it. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's them. You know me. If I sense it's you, I'm going to tell you. But I don't get any, okay, it's you for sure. So I don't know who this is. But it's freaking chaos. The only clear thing is that they're fighting for something. But what it is that they're fighting for, that's where it all becomes very chaotic. I don't know what I'm fighting for. Well, do you want love out of this situation? Oh yeah, if it's available, yeah. Do you want friendship? Yeah, I'll take that too. If none of everything else pans out, yeah, I'll stick with that. Do you want like, hey, what's up once a year? Yeah, I'll take that. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you want? Anything. Anything I can get out of it. That's not clear in the intention. It's clear in pursuing, but what it is that you're pursuing, that's where you're losing it, whoever this is. Ooh, that's why it's so... someone doesn't know what they want. Let's do the Eight of Wands in the focus. The Ace of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Devil. I feel like it's you. It kind of falls on you. Because again, you're showing me the same energy here. I'm fighting, I'm going, I'm gathering up all the resources, I'm reading all the books, I'm watching all of the videos, I'm doing everything that I can to get this. Why? I don't know. Do you feel something for it? No? No, but I have to. It may have to do with the failure part. I'm not going to fail at this. That's why. So it's not something because you're attached to it and because you want it from your heart. It's something because you have to not lose it, basically. Quite unhealthy. Quite unhealthy energy with the Devil showing up here. Because you're disconnected from the situation emotionally. There's no emotional stake. That's why... For me, it was like, then why are you so going for it? Then what's in it that makes you want to have it? You know? Because usually when I see somebody disconnected from something, they don't fight for it so badly at all. Let's do the Four of Cups there. In the Strength. The Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this whole concept of, you know what, I've invested in this for so long and I put so much in it, the history behind it all, I don't want to lose it. The losing part, that's where the issue is. The failure part. You know what I mean? That's the subtle energy that's kind of taking over here. Let's do the Nine of Wands in the immediate future. For the Nine of Wands, you get the Star, the Seven of Cups, the Four of Cups. Yeah. Just switching, just the idea of, you know, switching your perspective and looking at this as something that you wanted at some point and you no longer want, into, what's next that I could want? Just that idea in itself kind of, no, I don't even want to think about it. What do you mean? What I wanted? I'm not going to lose what I wanted. I fought for it. I put everything in it. I'm not going to give it up. Okay, so it's become an ego battle here. You know, that's the thing about it. There's no emotional involvement. There's no more... You're not doing it because, oh my God, I'm in love out of my head, or I don't know, things like that. It's an ego. You want to prove something. You want to prove something to your own limited belief that says you're a failure. You want to prove to that limited belief, no, I'm not. So in order for you to prove that, you're kind of putting yourself through all sorts of energies that are not even good for you. Possibly not for the situation you're dealing with either. You know? And that doesn't prove that you haven't failed at this. That just puts you through misery. And that's just a limiting belief. You're not failing at anything, ever. Just one experience after another, after another, after another. When an experience is ready to go part ways, you gotta let it go. You know, because if you were to take everything in your life as, oh my God, if I let this go, I fail, you're not gonna let anything go, ever. And you're just gonna have situations, people, all sorts of stuff that, why are they there? Oh, I don't know. Do you feel anything? No. then why are you hanging on to them? Oh, you know, I worked so hard to have them here. Why would I let them go now? You know what I mean? So it's definitely tied up to some sort of failure blow for you. Let's do the King of Swords and the supportive energies, the Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you know that. And I like how this shows up like straight in your face there with, yeah, I know that. I know that deep down that's what it is, because you hear that from somewhere, possibly from here, you hear it from me. But maybe you've heard it from someplace else too, I don't know. But there's definitely a deliverance of that, and you welcome that almost with a sense of, yeah, I know. So you could even be telling that yourself, like, yeah, I'm doing this, and I'm doing it because, you know, I have this belief that I'm failing at something, or I don't know. But you kind of get that message almost delivered to you. You're like, I know. But then you immediately reject it. So you might get triggered by this when you hear it. It does look like it's revolving around a connection of some sort, this situation. But I feel like it's time to start to be honest with yourself about this one. You know, like, why are you fighting for this? And accepting anything that comes from there just because you don't want to lose it. You know, what's keeping you there? What's in there? Is there anything, or is it something of yours that you need to work with? Let's do the Lovers. In the hidden energies, the King of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess. So you have love in your heart for the situation. That's a given. It's there. But I can have love for a person or a situation and not have them in my life if I consider them being in my life being unhealthy. You know what I mean? So the love part is here. That's undeniable. It's here. It's shown up. And I knew that was here all along. We're not talking about that. Through all of these energies that are showing up here, you're disconnecting even your heart to show up in here. You know, you're putting your heart way up in the background and say, stay there, I'll handle this. Until I clean up in here, you're not allowed in here. You know? So yeah, the love is here, but I don't see it anywhere in here. The love is in your heart. I don't see it in here, in these energies. Quite the opposite. This is more like a battle with yourself rather than with somebody else, or I don't know. It's quite interesting. Let's do the Moon in your hopes and fears. The Hangman, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, as long as this battleground here of yours is going to be here, you're not going to see the love. You're not going to understand that, okay, why am I here in the first place? Oh, because, you know, at some point in time I fell in love with this person, they fell in love with me. It's all about love. Okay, but what did it become about? Because it almost became a fear of losing this and a fear of failing at this. It turned into that and it stayed there. And you're kind of, you see the love beyond that too. That's the even more stressful and painful part of it. You know, you see that this has nothing to do with the love that you carry for this. These energies need to be straightened out by you. They're yours. That's the thing. You know, it's your own, again, it's your own battlefield created by you. It's a pretty rough one, but it's an ego battle. And that's hard to recognize, first of all, and hard to deal with. Not impossible, though. You know, you would have to open yourself up big time to the possibility of you sabotaging yourself. And, you know, to some extent, we all do that at certain points in our lives. For the Eight of Cups in the potential outcome, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Wands. Yeah. Okay, you might take a step back here from this whole situation. And I feel like you need that. That actually might help you give it a rest, give it some time, because you're starting to think through the heart more. You're starting to feel your way through a little more towards the end there. And the minute you do that, you do kind of sense that, okay, I gotta take a step back from this friggin' battlefield, let the dust settle down, and then see where it goes from there. You are hopeful for love there. That's the first time I see you. Not in the hidden energy. This is confirming that yes, you carry love, but that's the first time I see you in this reading where you're actually showing me there's still hope for love. And that tells me it's still there. For now, it's not there. There's a disconnection first from you, yourself, and your own heart, let alone from this whole situation that you're dealing with. So even though it started off as a reading for a connection, it's more a reading of, you know, your connection to yourself, I think, more than another person. But let's see the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Spirit of the River, movement towards adventure. Yay. Let's do adventures. Alright. The Spirit of the River invites you to step into the flow, to stop swimming against or avoiding the current. Allow the waters to carry you downstream, away from the eddies and whirlpools. It's time to heed the call of a new adventure waiting for you. Stop working on the problem for a while. Taking a step back. The issue is not what it seems. It is your addiction to fixing what has gone bad that is consuming so much of your time. Work to create a greater good, and the bad will resolve itself on its own. There's nothing that you can accomplish with more efforting, as the situations in your life right now are subject to forces beyond your control. Recognize this, step back, and trust the flow. There's no loss of face or lack of honor or integrity. It is simply the way things are at this moment. So, harsh reading. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.